So we have two skills that we have to get. The first is that you can take words like this and like this and like this and turn them into an expression. Okay? You can also do it the other way. You can also have an expression and turn it into words, but we'll start with words into an expression. So we'll start off with the words 3 more than a number. When you hear a number, we're going to replace that now with a letter. And it doesn't matter what letter you replace it with. We're going to say, because it's a number, we're going to choose the N. So we're going to say it's N. So this, a number, has just been replaced by N. And we need 3 more than that. More than, the math thing we associate with that is addition. And it's 3 more. So in math, N plus 3 is an expression, and we got that expression by taking these words. Okay? So we can do different examples of that. A number less than 13. Okay. The number, this time instead of N, I'm going to use X. Anytime you see the number, you just got to pick a letter to use. So I've chosen X. And it's a number less than 13. This one's a little bit more tricky because we have to make sure we get the order right with subtraction. Yeah?
Is it X minus 13?
It's not X minus 13 because that would be 13 less than a number. Right? This is a number less than 13. We're starting with 13 and taking a number less from that. So it's actually going to be 13 minus X. Subtraction, and then we're about to look at division. They're slightly trickier because the order really matters, which way you put it. So we'll try this one. This is actually a little complicated because there's 2 parts to it. There's the half a number part, and there's also the 6 more than part. So we'll start with the half a number. When you take half of a number, that means divide by 2. So when we say half a number, we're really saying take that number and divide it by 2. And the new way that we write division in math is it looks like, well, it looks a lot like the division symbol. This is the division symbol. That looks a lot like a fraction, and the reason is that's what division is. It is a fraction, or fraction is division. The way we read it, let's redraw that. The way we read that's from the top down. So down here, like that. So a number divided by 2 is going to look like this. The number, what letter should we use now? We'll do Y. A number divided by 2. And we want 6 more than that. 6 more than this thing right here. 6 more than that. Now with addition, it doesn't matter where we put it. We can do plus 6, and that is half of a number, 6 more than half of a number. But because addition doesn't matter which way you go, you could have also written it like this, so I'm going to have to get rid of that plus. It could also be written like that. Both of those are 6 more than half a number. So your first skill is that you can take words and make these expressions. You also work the other way. If I was to give you an expression, like, what did we work on? Oh, we haven't done multiplication. We need to see that. If I give you an expression like 5x, this is a new thing too. We're writing division like this now. We're writing multiplication like this. This means 5 times x. And so we take that expression and do the words. We say a number multiplied by 5. So that's our first skill, that we take words and make expressions, or we take expressions and we make words. Our second skill is that because we can't go any further with this. If it's a number plus 3, you can never find out what that's worth because you don't know what the number is. You don't know what the variable is. Well, skill 2 is when you find out what the variable is. So we can take an expression like this, a number, 3 more than a number, and what if it turns out we were told, we found out somehow that n was equal to 5? Well, we now can evaluate this, right? This word right here. We can now evaluate this expression because we know what the variable is. We've been given the variable. So if a number, if the number is 5 and it's 3 more than a number, we replace the n with the new number we have. So it's 5 plus 3, and we know that that's equal to 8. So we've just evaluated. We found out that this expression was worth 8 right now because we were given the variable 5. Let's do 5x, because it's the other one that can kind of get confusing. What if it was 5x and we found out that x was equal to 7? Common mistake is for people to go, oh, I'm supposed to replace the x with a 7. So the answer is 57. Well, that's not what 5x was saying. 5x was saying 5 times x. So if x is equal to 7, then what it actually is 5 times 7, and this has been evaluated to 35. Okay, so those are our 2 skills that you need to do your homework for 3.1.